In this video, I'll bring in a scan, which is in STL form, and clean it up using the plane cut and separate tools. First, I'll go to the Mesh workspace, and then Insert, Insert Mesh, Insert from my computer, and when I select it, notice there are no options for scale. We'll deal with that later. So just click Open, and you can see the flashing that's going on here. That means either I'm very far from the origin or the scale is very big or very small. Well, I am right on the origin. That's where Fusion brings in imports. So I'm going to change the scale. If you look at the scale, I'm on millimeters right now. So I'm going to change that to inches. Click OK, and the flashing has gone away. I want that paw print in the front, but I don't want anything else. So to get rid of all that stuff I don't want, first though, I'm going to go to the top of the browser, right click, and then I'm going to choose Change to Direct Modeling, because right now I'm in parametric and I don't need parametric modeling. It's more difficult than direct, and for this I just don't need it. So I'm in direct modeling now, and I am going to click on Modify Plane Cut. Click on the mesh, click on the plane of the direction I want to cut in. That's that vertical plane. And then I'll move the arrow and position the plane. Click OK. And I've just gotten rid of a bunch of unwanted mesh. I'll do it again. Modify, Plane Cut, select the mesh, select the plane. Now notice when I move the arrow, the whole mesh disappears. So I need to flip the direction. Click on Flip. And I've flipped the direction of the plane, so now I can cut it on the other side. Click OK, and I'm making progress here. Modify, Plane Cut, and this time we'll select the mesh, and this time let's click on the horizontal plane. Position the plane, and then click OK. And let's do it once more at the top. Now I have to flip the plane again, and once I flip it, I'm able to cut off the top. I'm getting there. When I select this, everything selects. I want to separate the mesh. So go to Modify and Separate. Then click on the mesh and click OK. Now I can delete some of that mesh. I select it and hit the Delete key. And I'm left with all these little bits of mesh, so I'll carefully select them and delete. When you select from upper left to lower right, you need to capture the whole thing inside the window, or it won't delete. When you select from lower right to upper left, everything that the window touches will highlight, and then you can delete it. Now I'll select that, hit delete, and there you have it. If I want to work with this in the solid workspace, it's best if I convert it. So I'm going to click Modify, Convert Mesh, and I've got the middle icon chosen, so that is going to affect the result. I get this kind of result. This has a lot of polygons, and reducing the polygon count is desirable if you want to do further work in the solid workspace. So I'm going to undo and go to Modify, Reduce. Select it, take the default of 25. That's a preview. It looks good to me. And click OK. And I've now reduced it. And then I'll convert it again. And I'm going to pick the first icon there, and I get a different look. And I can now bring this into the solid workspace or the surface workspace and try to work with it.